We want to welcome Governor Andrew Cuomo on the phone with us. Joe and Sandra. Governor, can you hear us?
Hello, Joe. Hello, Sandra.
How are you holding up? What have you heard? Can you give us some new information as to perhaps what caused this and, more importantly, when the lights might come back on?
Yeah, good questions. We have an emergency team that is embedded with Con Ed, our emergency management power personnel, who are very good. They go all around the world helping other countries. The best we can determine from Con Ed, there was a substation fire explosion, and that substation going out then triggered 4 additional substations to lose power and malfunction. That then affects an area roughly 42nd to 58th, but that changes, give or take, Broadway to the Hudson River. It's a great personal inconvenience, obviously, and it's a great great inconvenience to businesses and shows, etc. It's also a public safety issue.
Sure.
You have no traffic lights. You have no train service. Luckily, they believe that everyone has been taken off the trains, and the trains are in the stations and are not operating, so no one is stuck in a train. We haven't heard any reports of anyone stuck in an electric device, an elevator or something like that, that they would need immediate assistance. Con Ed has not yet come up with a full assessment of the damage, has not yet come up with a full timetable. It keeps changing, frankly, Joe.
Okay.
First it was supposed to be a couple of hours, and now it's longer. I'm sending a couple of hundred state police to the city immediately to help with traffic control. I also called up the National Guard, who can help with traffic control situations like that, because I'm not sure, frankly, and I'm not going to rely on Con Ed's estimate. They told me earlier it would be 1 or 2 hours, and now it's several hours. So I just want to make sure that we are prepared for this. Once we get past the emergency and we handle this situation and we get the power on, then I want to know what the heck happened with Con Ed, because this is not the first time we've had a substation issue. We have substation issues. Substations go out, substations fires. I've been through this too many times. The system was supposed to be designed that if there was a substation failure, there was a breaker between that substation and the next substation, so it didn't surge and knock out other substations. This is exactly what we demanded they design for, because substations do have issues. It's not all that unusual. They can malfunction, they can break, they can have a fire. It's the sequential surge problem that creates this large a blackout area. And in a city like New York, it's a public safety issue, and we can't have it. We just can't have it.
Governor, you sound a little frustrated, and certainly we can understand that. And I'm guessing that your concern is like the concern of so many, that the longer this goes, the greater that public safety concern will be, particularly for the elderly, for seniors, for those who rely on health care and have medical needs as well. If I know Governor Cuomo the way I do, after having chatted with you on many occasions, a moving target for a timetable is not something that you're going to live with. Have you gotten anything more concrete that would suggest when the lights are going to come on?
No. I have people literally at the table with them now. I have state personnel going to examine the substation, the first substation, to find out what happened, and then to also they're simultaneously looking at the other substations. I am frustrated, Joe, because this shouldn't happen. You know, I have been through all sorts of emergencies, and things happen that you you couldn't anticipate. We've been here before. I've seen this movie. We've all seen this movie. And, we pay Con Ed. They don't do us a favor. They are a utility, and people pay good money, and they expect to have a system that contemplates, anticipates, and prevents foreseeable occurrences.
Redundancies.
And a substation malfunction, which then generates a surge, which is a higher level of power than the system can handle. That happens. And then you design the system with breakers so the breaker trips rather than damaging the other substation. But the first order of business, and I will go through this with Con Ed. You do know me, Joe, and don't worry about that.
You're going to give him a piece of your mind.
Oh, yeah. But the first order of business is tonight and the public safety issue. It is traffic lights and inconvenience in homes and senior citizen residents. New Yorkers have been very well behaved during this situation. But if it goes on for a prolonged period of time, alarms are not functioning, police are dispatched to other areas, so the situation can deteriorate. And let me just leave it at that.
When do you think we might see some of these state police in place here to help with the traffic situation? And you mentioned even
National Guard.
National Guards.
They are en route now, Sandra. They are on site. We have about 100 who will be on site forthwith. The National Guard are called up. We have some in reserve, but many National Guard people, they're just home, so we call them up, but they're in the metropolitan area, and we can get them on several hours' notice. I'm still trying to gauge from Con Ed, are we talking 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours? And I'm not going to give you an estimate because I don't feel that I have been given a credible estimate because it's changed several times already. So in a situation like this, the old adage is right. You prepare for the worst and you hope for the best. So we're going to call up the personnel in case we need them. We have personnel with Con Ed. I have my top power team going to be with Con Ed. If they don't give me an answer quickly, I'm going to go to Con Ed headquarters. So as soon as we have an estimate on the damage to the substations and how long it will take to repair those substations or bypass the substations, you can rewire around a substation. But it's a significant area. It is a significant area, and when you're talking about 40,000 locations, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of people.
Sure, those are customers, right.
Right. So that's everything we know now. I have people on site, and as I said, if I don't get a firm answer forthwith, I'll go speak with Mr. Con Ed myself.
Governor, before we let you go, you gave sort of the footprint of what is this outage. Right before we talked to you, we got information that authorities at Madison Square Garden are evacuating the people there who gathered for tonight's Jennifer Lopez, thank you, get that right, Joe, J-Lo's concert tonight at the Garden, which would indicate to us, that's below 42nd Street, and that raises a whole new set of questions.
Yeah, well, that's my information also. That's why, if you notice, you have to listen carefully, Joe, because I'm a Queens boy, and we're very precise. I said 42nd to 58.
Yes.
Plus or minus.
We're with you. We're with you.
Okay.
Yeah. The Con Ed said 42nd to 58, but the state police had informed me that there are areas outside of that, those boundaries, that also have no power.
Yeah.
And Madison Square Garden is an example of that. And by the way, in your defense, Joe, Jennifer Lawrence is great too.
She is.
It was just
But she's not from the Bronx.
But she's not. Yeah, she's not. She's not from the Bronx, and she can't sing and dance the way Jennifer Lopez does. But that's another story for another time.
But
Yes.
she's good. She's good.
She's good.
Don't
Yes,
take
she's
away
good.
anything from Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes.
All right, Governor Andrew Cuomo, thank you so much for talking with us. As soon as you hear more,
Yeah.
you call us
Keep
and
us
you
posted.
fill us in.
You know how to get a hold of us.